Draw my life. PGE4. Draw my life. PGE4. When I was a kid, I had one parent. It was my mom. My mom at the time was 18, and she had trouble raising me a lot. So I was sent to my aunt and uncles. A+U aunt and uncle. So my aunt and uncle raised me until I was around the age of 4. And then at the age of 4, I was in preschool. And just when I was about to graduate, my mom actually came in and picked me up. And that was my first time seeing my mom. Not like the first time, but it was like the first time since I gained consciousness. Saw my mom there. She picked me up. At first, I was like really shocked, really confused. I was like, "What? Who's this? What?" Blah 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 blah. From there, I started living with my mom in an apartment. It was a 1-bedroom apartment. Part of the living room was my bedroom. Over the time, I went to school. Funny story: on the first day of kindergarten, I actually showed up late. And then I started crying like absolutely crazy. I was literally hanging on the door, begging for my mom to come pick me up. I was literally on the door, just hanging from it, begging my mom to pick me up. I was making any excuse possible. Got my eraser, lunchbox, backpack. It was a pretty normal life. Me and my mom were like well off. Well, not like well off. We were like doing good. And then my life started to change like crazy, I'd say, in middle school. 6th through 8th grade. 6th through 8th grade. Actually, no. First, let me talk about how I first got into video games. I first got into video games. I was sitting on a couch. My mom had a boyfriend at the time. And to be honest, the guy was a douchebag. The guy was an actual douchebag. But, you know, life goes on. He was playing Xbox. And then he said I could have a score, like, you know, I could have a turn. And he ended up having, I think Halo 2 on. He had Halo 2 on the TV. And I was completely in love with Master Chief. He was driving around in a Scorpion blowing like shit up. I was completely in love with that. I ended up getting an Xbox for one of my birthdays. I think it was like my 9th birthday, 10th birthday. And then I started playing from there. And then from the Xbox, my aunt and uncle, because I would go to them in the summer, they got me a Nintendo. I fell in love with Pokemon. Pokemon Black 1 was my first Pokemon that I played, and I completely loved it. Played that a shit ton, put countless hours of it. I remember being in the school parking lot or like pickup line, and I was about to catch Reshiram, and then I had to go. So I had to wait till I got back after school. I thought about it the entire day. Why is it so awkward? It's like actually awkward.
You're doing great, pal.
Thank you, bro. After I started playing Halo, I dove into deeper games like Call of Duty, COD. No, before COD actually was Minecraft. Well, I guess you can say COD was at the same time, plus COD. During this time, YouTube was blowing up like crazy. And I remember making my mom record me on my old iPad playing Minecraft at her work computer. So I was playing on the computer. I was a kid, sitting on the computer, sitting on like a titty mouse pad. You know those mouse pads. I had my little mouse. Keyboard was there. You know, like the one that like supports your wrist or whatever. That's like a small circle. I had one of those office ones. Playing Minecraft. I would watch Sky Does Minecraft, Captain Sparkles, all that stuff. I would scream out butter. I thought a creeper hoodie was the coolest thing in the world. You know, Captain Sparkles Treehouse, Syndicate Let's Play Texture Pack. Like, I was in love with all that stuff. Here's my mom recording me. But she ended up getting like tired of it. She's like, Evan, what are you even doing? I was like, okay, mom, you can leave. And then Call of Duty. This was like the main FPS starter. My first gamer tag was Sniper Freak 63. Close to 6'7". I actually sat down in my bed and I went through every number until I found one that was available. And the number that was available was actually 63. From there, I met like some random ass dude online. He was like a European guy. He had to be in his like late 20s or something. From there, we made a clan called Pure Gods with a Z. And that's where the name PG Sniper Freak comes from. That's how I got the name PG Sniper Freak. And during this time, I was trick shotting, I was fucking playing FFA, quick scoping. I was doing all of this just for the love of the game. I had no recording system. There's no clip system. I literally did it for the love of the game. I fell in love watching the FaZe guys, FaZe Rain. I was a Raindrop, FaZe Apex, Rug. Watched all of them. Pomage, Scump. Those are Call of Duty goats. Jev as well. Jev, he's still the goat to this day. Variety, all that. The Requise birthday napkin, if you know, you know. And then from there, I was always kind of like the youngest guy in my friend group. Still talk to my Xbox friends here and there some days. They were all like, you know, like way older than me, like 20s, late 20s, 27. I was probably like 12, 13. They're all chill. So I was the youngest in the group. I got picked on a lot. Obviously being a squeaker. I was a squeaker. Plus I was ass at games. Outside of the video game life, my school life, I always had trouble finding my real identity. Felt like I needed to fit in when I really didn't. Kind of was like, I was obsessed with video games, anime, YouTube, all that stuff. Wanted to fit in with like, I don't know. I wasn't in like the greatest place in middle school. In middle school, it was like, it was like a very shitty area. Not a lot of good happening. It was pretty ghetto. It was pretty ghetto. So, I was heavily influenced by those around me. I did have a serious anime phase where I thought every anime opening was better than any real music. I thought any anime was better than any real show. So, I mean, yeah, that was crazy. I was a diehard anime fan whenever it was like super lame. And then anime started blowing up during COVID, but that's like a whole different thing. Another thing during this time, my mom, like I said, my mom had a boyfriend back then. The guy was like a real dickhead. So like my mom's boyfriend, I would be completely immersed in the game or whatever like that. That guy would absolutely despise it. So I remember this one time he started hitting me. I was like, Jesus Christ. So he started hitting me and it got real bad. And then like the cops were called from my aunt. And then obviously my mom broke up with him. Guy went away. It wasn't like, it wasn't like a serious beating. It was just like maybe 2-3 time thing. Kind of forgot mostly about it. Still enjoyed video games during the time. Kept my relations up in school. Family life was good. Moving onwards from that. This is when I met my friend Number. This is like the start of Overwatch. This is when Overwatch came out. So when Overwatch came out, I was in love with Genji, Cass, and I thought they were literally the most fun, coolest characters ever. This guy is dashing everywhere. He's one-shotting everybody. He's pulling out a fucking blade. That shit was sick, bro. That shit was actually sick. Like, what kid would not think that's sick? So in my friend group, if I played Genji, they wouldn't actually play with me because they were like some die hard tryhards. So I was like, all right, bet. And then this is when I found a character that just fit my skill set really well, and I literally climbed and never stopped climbing. I started playing Zarya. Never lost. They would only play with me if I played Zarya on quick play. This is all on console. This is on the Xbox. And then I would duo with this Number guy. The guy that like donated a shit ton to me. When rank came out, we started taking it serious. I went from like, I think plat all the way to masters in one season. One season. And then everyone on my Xbox friend group had the crazy idea of going to PC because, you know, PC is the master race. That's when PC, the start of PC was taking over. And Overwatch looked way more fun on the PC. You could snipe streamers. It was dope as fuck. So I would like, I couldn't afford my own PC. I had no way of making my own money. My mom wasn't doing that well too. I think she just got fired from her job. So we were kind of just chilling for a bit in school. And then the number guy helped me out. I think he sent me a monitor. We had like a friend group tournament or whatever, like a friend group 1v1 tournament, and I beat everyone in Overwatch. I got a monitor, and then I think my first PC was like $400 or $500. It was a $500 gaming PC. It was a literal rectangle. Like, I'm talking about, like, it was a sideways rectangle, no tower or nothing like that. Shit had like a furnace coming out the back, steaming up everywhere. I built it myself, actually. Yeah, I was really happy when I got it to work. And you know, when you're a kid and you build a computer, people think it's like the hardest thing in the world. So like, my mom was like praising me, and my aunt and uncle, everything was like, holy shit, you built a computer. Like, it's the hardest thing in the world. It's not. So everyone started calling me like this fucking genius, but I was not a genius. I also, about the school part, I always did good in school. I was like an honor roll student until freshman year of high school. I was always honor roll. Literally always honor roll. And then I'd say like meeting Number probably was like the biggest change in my life. That guy like made me feel comfortable being myself. It was really inspiring. He also helped me like just develop as myself, I guess. I don't know. Made me not feel the need to want to fit in. Enjoy the things I like. Actually, I remember, this is a core memory. This is like a core change in my life. There was this one day where my friends were asking if I wanted to smoke weed. There was like, you know, 3 friends. Yep, I know. The devil's lettuce. I know. The devil's lettuce. And then I remember I wanted to go home and play Overwatch with Numbra. So I didn't go. But, so I think and then like after that, he was telling me how that shit is lame. Like, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. If people don't want to hang out with you because you don't want to, you know, do the same thing they want to do, you don't have to do that. So I was like, you know what? You got a point, bro. You got a point. Yes, I told you I was a lame, bro. I had a very hard time struggling being myself. So, I mean, that was dope. And then I got on PC. My first season on PC, I was a 13-year-old kid. I hit Masters instantly. Literally instantly. No hesitation. It was easy as fuck. Masters. Boom. Second season, bang, I was GM. Shit was too easy. Shit was literally too easy. Literally too easy. And then I just grinded real hard. I was in middle school. About to go into high school. No, I was in middle school during this entire time. Played Overwatch. Got like high ranked, 4,400 plus. And then this is when GOATs started becoming a meta. GOATs became a meta. Then I hit 4,600. Playing Zarya and GOATs. I remember that. I made an LFT somewhere out there. I said I was like a 14-year-old kid. I'm available 24/7. I shit you not, I said that. I'm LFT. I got on a team with Ember. Or no, I know, not Ember. I was reading chat. Fuck. I got on a team with Golden Gophers. My teammates were Mikey, Veg, Killshot, PGE, Click. Yeah, I forgot the last one, I'm gonna be honest. Do I keep up with any of them now? No, none of them. And then we fucking almost qualified for like playoffs, but we ended up losing. It was disgusting. I remember how we lost it. We lost because we didn't know what to do about a default off angling. Like the team was really newbie. But I was literally Thanos on Zarya. It was Autumn Souls. Yep, I remember. Yep, Autumn Souls. There you go. Then that was like the only serious team I competed on. After that, I kind of just like hung out in the scene. I started streaming. Well, the whole reason I started streaming actually was because of Numbra. He wanted to watch me play, so I started streaming because of him. And then we would also, I was a cringe ass kid, So I would stream snipe with Numbra. I remember I would stream snipe the Fran. XUC, Tim the Tatman, Moon. I would stream snipe all of them like a dickhead. I would literally stream snipe them. I would beat them. I would go in their VOD, see if there are any funny reactions to me shitting on them, or like focusing on them in the entire game. It was literally the funniest thing ever. Do we have clips of that? No. This is before everyone deleted all their clips because of Twitch. But I had some clips. There were some funny clips. Yeah, I started streaming. My stream was doing good. I'd say the first person that like really like put me on the map was Stimp, the Minecraft player that went into Overwatch. That guy he rated me back then, and he would always say I was like funny as hell. Yeah. So Stimp was rating me a lot. Shouts out to him. Stimpy, yeah. I had some pretty funny clips back then. What? I don't know what else. And then I just grinded ranked all the time. I went from only playing Zarya to trying to play off tank. So I added Diva, Roadhog to my hero pool. They were fun as fuck. Don't leave out the cafeteria rapping. I'm leaving that out. If you want to see that, it's out there. So I was an off tank player, and then towards the end of Goats, that's when like the hit scan played Zarya, plus like they played Zarya and hit scan. So funny enough, Akash, you know, the gifter in my chat, he told me, why don't you just play hit scan if you're that good at Zarya? So I was like, okay. That's when I started grinding hit scan. So I started grinding hit scan around like season 15. I think it was like right before roll queue or during roll queue. And the only hit scan I really thought was fun at that time was Widow. I liked playing Widow and Tracer. So I 2-tricked Widow and Tracer. I hit like 4,500 every season. And then one season I hit 4,600. And then from there, I didn't really want to play on any teams. I kind of was like a ranked player. I would just farm clips all day and then make clip dumps. And I would stream also. But during this time, I also had a girlfriend. It was my first girlfriend in high school. It was freshman year. And I think we dated for like a year or a year and a half. And then when we broke up, I was like, I'm knocked out like the textbook, emo, edgy, hate scan. Like I went from this to like, it's like long hair, barely see my face, Lil Peep, Blade, black and white anime photo, PFP. My grades dropped. They went from A's to like C's. I also got kicked out of like the collegiate program. Well, not collegiate program. It was like some program where I get my associates in high school. I graduated my AA. So my grades went down. I got grades dropped. I got kicked out of my program. I stopped playing Overwatch. I laid in bed all day. And then like after a year or two, I like, obviously over time you slowly get over it. I had moments where I would start streaming again. Streaming made me happy. So I turn on the stream, play Overwatch all day, laugh, rage, like the typical Overwatch. And then through streaming, I made a stream Discord. I had a small community. It was like maybe like 10 people in it max. It was Seeker, Sanga, obviously some other friends I have, Fanboy, Leo, all them. And then, just hung out in the stream Discord with them. And that's how I became friends with them. And like during this time, I was just still grinding ranked. I was just clip farming, going for fucking cool clips, playing Widow all day. And I was slowly becoming happier. They all found you through your stream? Yeah. And then like later on, I'm streaming more and more. And everyone wants to know how I met Lenny. I actually met Lenny because he had a friend that enjoyed watching my streams that was a Mercy player. And they would snipe me all day playing Soldier Mercy or Widow Mercy, matching me. all day trying to kill me. So that is how I met Lenny. One day I was like, all right, bro, let's play Valorant. Because during that time, he was also grinding Valorant. And I was like, okay. That's how I met Lenny. Fast forward into like Overwatch 2, because like my life during this time was just really up and down, mixed match, just doing school. Senior year of COVID happened. What was it? Yes. Senior year of high school is when my life took a huge turn. Senior year, I got kicked out by my mom. We had a horrible relationship. My mom got diagnosed with BPD. So she was very up and down a lot. And then like work was really rough for her. And then living with a kid who stays up to like 4 a.m. every single day yelling about how Reinhardt is broken. Obviously a parent wouldn't like that. So, it's a given. It's a given. I hate Reinhardt. So after being kicked out, my aunt and uncle took me in where I am now. I'm staying here. So I've been here for about four or 5 years now. Pretty dope. They're super nice to me. They're super understanding. They also spoiled me like crazy. They give me a whole room. They let me play video games all day. They never really pressured me about jobs. They always wanted to prioritize my happiness first, no matter what I did. So it was really awesome of them. I'm here. I'm gaming all day. They make amazing food. Look out for me. They always show unconditional love. So it was really awesome. They also taught me how to drive. They helped me open up credit cards, all that stuff. Amazing people. And like during this time in school, obviously since like the whole girlfriend thing, I was still depressed about school. Never really felt like doing it. I had to swap schools from the school I was at because I got kicked out of my program. So I went from online school. And when you're in online school and you're at home, it's really hard to do work instead of like when you can literally play video games all day. At least it was for me. So I would play video games all day instead of doing that. And then I was like, okay, enough, Evan. Things need to change. I need to go back to brick and mortar school. So I went back to a new school. And in this school, I didn't even try to make friends. I didn't even try to talk to people. I did my work and then I went home, did my work, went home, played video games. Did my work, went home, played video games. From there, I got kicked out, obviously, by my mom. That whole stuff happened. To be fair, I was a really bad kid. I left a mess everywhere. I would scream all night long when she's a single parent having to work a job to provide for the both of us. Very understandable. I'd probably yell at my own kid too. So I tried keeping a good relationship with my mom. I tried visiting her every now and then. And then some of my teachers, I had to tell my teachers the situation. And they're like, okay, Evan, we understand. So I still ended up graduating. I probably skipped about 3/4 of my senior year. That crazy senioritis is crazy. I actually graduated top of my class, which was crazy. Don't know how. Pretty easy in high school. That was awesome. And then from there, I was still being a bum. I was playing Overwatch all day. I was hanging out with my friends. I just kind of felt like I was, I didn't really want a job. I didn't really know what to do. And then I used to have a lot of self-confidence issues streaming. Streaming was like a really weird thing to me. Back then, I felt really pressured to like always be funny or always have something going on with my stream. So I had like a lot of anxiety about that. So I'd only actually stream on an alt account where only friends would watch. So I'd stream on an alt account called PGE Hong Kong. And we just did whatever. Crazy anxiety. Just watched YouTube, played video games, literally random shit like this. And then from there, I remember one night, everyone was telling me like if I just normally streamed on my main account, PGE_W, that I could be a big streamer. And like I have the personality to do it. I have like the gameplay, everything like that. I was like, nah, you're just joking. I remember I rage baited Lenny like crazy one day, and then he said, you will never achieve anything in life. And then I had the thought of like the streaming thing come up in my head. So I was like, you know what? what if I just full sent streaming every single day? Every single day. So I thought back to the clip of, whenever XUC said, how did he, like, I remember, I think someone in chat asked him when he was building a snowman, how he got to that place he was. And he's like, you got to put, you got to write your name and put the name in the hat every single day. I put my name in the hat, PGE. I put in the hat. I put it in every single day. I streamed 8 hours. If you look at my Twitch tracker, you can see like how much time I put into it. Let me see statistics. Like you see, like I always streamed and everything, but I started seriously taking it like next level. I'm talking like I'm putting crazy more hours in. Ain't someone posted yours? Okay, I'll draw this. I don't know. Basically, the time went up. So I started streaming more. Obviously, the family was super supportive about it. My mom still told me to get a job, and I was a bum. But streaming was going great. My aunt and uncle were supporting me. My mom eventually started supporting me. It was awesome. And then from from there, I got into competing in Tier 2. Tier 2, how I entered the Tier 2 scene was Luca offered me $300. And like during this time, I'm a stingy dickhead. Like, I'll be honest. $300 just to play competitive Overwatch. Fuck it, I'll do it. Noted, during this time, I have not competed in Overwatch seriously since GOATs. I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. You want the ranked demon? You get the ranked demon. I competed on a team called Amplify. The roster was funny as fuck, but this team gave me a lot of friends now that I appreciate a lot. Gave me a lot of experiences I never thought I could imagine. Just like streaming, I also struggle with self-confidence in the competing scene. Competing scene, I never felt like I was good enough. Never, like, it was more like I was more scared to start than to even try, which is a pretty lame way to think. Then from there, everyone, like, I feel like I played pretty insane. Everyone started glazing me like crazy. I got so much, like, I started getting more popularity. I got starting getting more recognition in the scene. And then the second season came. We actually placed 12th in Contenders. We placed 12th in Contenders. No, 11th. We almost got dead last place. We actually got relegated down to open division, and then we got reverse swept in open division because Derpy said it would suck if we got reverse swept. So, I mean, honestly, whatever. My second season Contenders rolls around. Season 2, Amplify reaches out to me, and they say, PGE, we build around you. And this is when I got invaded by Europe. The entire Amplify roster was like European. They was glazing me like crazy. It was my first time playing with a former Overwatch League player. I had Doge. All love the Doge. He did miss 8 fluxes on a circuit map. We should have won. I still think about it to this day. All love though. Tap was a go. Buddy was a go. Buddy would put so much effort into being good at flex support. Shouts out to that dude. Tap was underrated as hell. And then we had a main support called Carrots. I think Carrots was already losing passion of the game, and he was just there to make like a side hustle, like make a couple bucks or whatever. I do remember a funny memory. Like, I'm pretty sure he showed up to a scrim baked out of his mind, which was funny as hell. And then after season 2 Contenders, this is when, I was trusting the process, and the process started to show real growth. We got 6th place from 11 to 6th. It was pretty dope. Now, this 5th, 6th range, I would stay in it for a long ass time. Overwatch League no longer became a thing. It was gone. So next, people were making teams, and like anybody was on a team or whatever. And then I got asked to play in a game on a team called Dope Gaming. Dope Gaming I was literally soy facing out the ass joining this team. I'm talking about I was like, I'm playing with some of these old Overwatch League players. They were they were so good. They're insane. Like, you know, if they say anything to me, they have to be right. I was like that newbie ass kid. Like, I mean, I still am, but so it was Nero, Iron, King, Rack, PGE, and yeah, Fit Six. Not much to it. Not gonna talk about it. Fit Six. It was good though. It was a good experience. Those were good ass guys. I fucking love them. And then we got a paid opportunity actually, because after that tournament, we got fifth, sixth in. There was another tournament, and we had a paid opportunity to join for an org called Samsara. Same roster. Did we get paid? No idea. I don't think so. And then from there, I mean, I'm not kidding. I was sailing the seas for a long ass time. Fifth, sixth was my life. This was my life. But I mean, I was hungrier than ever. I really wanted to win. I really wanted to prove. I fell in love with competing. And during this time, I was also streaming like hello. I was getting recognized. And this is when OWCS got announced. And then my team was going to be Mikey, Little Golden Gophers Reunion, Cowman, 7-Eleven, Top Dragon, PGE, Cal, and Rat, and Opener. During this time, like I said, I was still soy facing and everything like that. I'm like, oh my god, I'm playing with all these crazy ass players, blah 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 blah. And I was like, I was still low confidence because, you know, I feel like I put so much time in the game and I really wasn't like having the results I wanted. And then Cal was telling me like he believes in me. He would pick me for a reason. Like he believes I can grow as a player. I feel like I did. And then that team kind of fell apart because Top Dragon was always down to stay. Opener went to TSM, and then Top Dragon left as well to go to a Gumba team. That's what happened. And then, you know, some complications happened with Mikey. I'm not gonna go there. And then Cal was like, you know, typical Cal. Bro, should I just give up? Should I retire? And then from there, I go to the Gumba team. And Gumba, this guy, like, I don't know what's his issue. He definitely knew the game, but he was a dickhead. So he was cutting people every single day. He'd be like, your ass, you're cut. After like one scrim. So I mean, I was on the team. I played like 2 scrims. He actually taught me a lot about the game. And that whole team kind of imploded because in this team, Infected was there, and then he was benched for Mirror because it was a Doom Echo Tracer Mirror or Widow or Meta or whatever. Then PGE was benched because Hitscan was ass, which I think was bait. And then from there, I was to Cal, let's go. Suzumi again. From Suzumi again, we were like last second OWCS. We're about to start. You want me to come explain? No, I'm explaining it right. So basically, we were like, let's fucking play. Let's just fucking play. So I was like, all right, let me get infected. I think me or Cal said, let's get infected. Infected was like, I'm benched. Let's fucking play. I'm tired of this. Let's fucking play. So it was me, Cal, and infected. So from there, I was like, okay, you know who's actually insane and I think is underrated right now? Scissors. And then we got Jamal. Jamal joined on the condition that we get a paid opportunity. We did not get a paid opportunity until stage 2. So, hey, all love though. And then from there, we were like, who else could we get? And obviously, you know, I had to get my boy from Dope Gaming, Rack Attack. I was on a team with Rack Attack for probably a year plus. And then that's how SOG was made. SOG was made, you know, I grinded streaming blew up during that time. And then from SOG, you all know we graduated. We ended up going into the big NRG. We did suffer some disgusting losses on energy, but I mean, it was definitely a surreal moment for me. I accomplished something I never thought I could in the first place. It was amazing. I had amazing teammates during the time. I ended up making it to 2 lands somehow. Oh well. You're not gonna mention the big part of energy? What's the big part of energy? Why I stayed on the team? I mean, there was like a lot of complications too. I remember in stage 4 or 3, we got two new pickups. We got Tree and UV. They're both fucking insane. And I remember they wanted to cut Cal. Cal was gonna get cut, but I gave up half my salary to keep Cal on the team because I wanted him to be there if we made Sweden. So I gave up half my salary for Cal because I feel like he already done so much for me. I was like, all right, bro, let's do it. Give half my salary for Cal. You know, the rest is history, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Now I'm just chilling. I'm streaming. Very happy with myself. That's it. That's all. I feel like I'm at the point where it's like mad awkward now. So I'm kind of done. I also built a community over time. To people who watch me, they started making videos. You not even bringing up the fire giant and shit haircut. You know that's all history, bro.
You left that out. I'm not gonna lie. Fire giant.
I'm done, bro. I can't do more, bro. I'm getting embarrassed now. I'm getting embarrassed now, bro.
I didn't know it was called fanboy knew you that long. I'm not gonna lie. I came in around the same time I came in.
Nah, fanboy know me for like 8 years, 7 years.
What time did Spike join your Discord? Rather, I was trying to know that.
Same time. When did you meet Trung? You want me to tell him how we met?
Yeah, tell him the Drew story. Actually, go ahead.
All right, bro. Trung made a tweet saying like, Trung had a tweet saying,
he's a fan of me. He's like my 32 stuff. He's a fan of me. I never knew PG was, by the way. I just want to keep
I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Obviously, I'm a spread love and positivity.
He's a fan of me.
So Trung tweeted out.
Bro, you're so funny, bro.
Trung tweeted out. I went to the doctors, and no way I shrunk again.
Okay, that's not what I said. First off, I basically right. My gym teacher told me in let's say 10th before COVID hits, the sophomore year. He said I'm 5'6". I said, bet I feel 5'6". I'm damn right 5'6". Went to the doctor. He said I'm 5'4". What the fuck?
I sent a tweet to him like, bro, I feel the exact same.
That's the worst part. You tell him. Yeah, go on.
I feel like, what did I say again? I think I said like.
You said, bro, I thought I'm 5'6" too, man. I thought I was 5'9". Whole time he was 5'9". Where did he get 5'6" from? I don't know where he got it from. He must have read it wrong. He had the shit upside down. That's a dumbass. He thought I feel the same way as you, bro. I'm short too. Oh my god, pissed me off. So he thought I understand my pain. He did not. He didn't understand a damn thing. But the thing is, right? Here's a chair on top. PG is actually quite short IRL. I swear to God, he's 5'7". He has line by his height.
I'm really not. No, I swear I'm 5'9".
Not tall, man. Maybe because you have nerd deck.
I'm definitely taller than you. I'm definitely taller than you.
Wait, say that for sure, but like, you're not tall. You're not 5'9" tall. You're 5'7" tall.
No, babe, I am. I literally am.
Well, you have the aura, so you don't. But yeah, that's how we met. And you know, after that we talked a little bit. You know, we talked about like high school. You know, like anime, gym, all that stuff. Despite what it might look like, I do talk about gym and something. I was going back then. And well, I didn't really join to his friend group too. It had this it's a mutual friend we knew called Bryce. He posted a screenshot from the Discord where it's called a channel called Rap Lyrics. And I'm an aspiring rapper, so I said let me join that and drop some bars for y'all. And that's when I came in and met him. I met him. He was, I think he was playing Elden Ring, right? Or was it what's called Dark Souls? What was it? The first time I met you,
Temple of the Amos. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time I met him. And then I showed him League. I showed him everything basically. I was basically his father for like his absent father at least. Yeah. Yeah. For next. You're
making fun of my absent dad. Oh, I never got into it.
You didn't bring that up in the drama life for me. I don't know why you didn't bring that up. That's the key part.
Oh yeah, my dad had a gambling addiction. That's why he got kicked out of the family. That's why.
He's also Korean. You know, he's out.
He's Korean and adopted.
Yeah. But yes, I took the over role because I saw what I saw on PG. Right, it's more than a friend. I saw a child lost in the flows and thralls of adult life. So I took upon myself as the older uncle, obviously, to lead him, to guide him, become a better man.
You doing too much. You doing too much. You doing too much. You doing too much. You doing way too much.
Also show him League as well, and that's how we met. Really, that's really it.
What about starting YouTube? How'd that go? Started YouTube through clip dumps. Always made clip dumps, and then I made together a video, the 1 hour special. That's a video I made myself of all like funny moments throughout my, and like in the community, this weirdo kept making videos on me, and I was like, all right, let me hire him.
What's his name? I forgot.
Hypnosis Otis.
Yes.
It's all love. I'm just kidding. But we started making content together. I bet he basically handled it all by himself. He's a goat, bro. Does he get paid? Yeah, he does get paid. He gets paid pretty well. We gonna start paying poems. Do I start paying my mods?
Oh, Poem treats like shit's like a fucking 9 to 5, but treats like the Navy, bro. You been everybody.
He's a goat, man.
You're not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of Poems.
Really?
No, yeah, it's too strict.
Oh, okay. You gonna let all that racism and shit fly?
Well, I realize it's not explicit, you know? You have a little like banter, it's all good.
Okay. Banter. What do you do for work? Oh, I'm a full-time mod for PG4. Bro, whatever gets you money, bro. Getting money ain't ever lame.
Facts.
If you enjoy what you do, bro, how can that shit be lame?
Say better than that.
I think I'm gonna go to say, Otis, you here? I was saying that comment hoping you were here. Appreciate all you do, bro. I really do. What'd you say? I called you a weirdo. I said like this weirdo fan started making videos for me, and I was like, I guess all right, bro. You know it's all love. You mean fuck you? You know it's all love. How'd you meet Sanga? He would be in my stream Discord, perma mute, and he would only type two things: LOL and up arrow. Yeah, he would only type LOL and up arrow, and then he would like perma DM me, bro. Can you screen share in your Discord, please? What are you doing right now? Please screen share for me. Now he want to change up and act like he all Bollywood.
Okay, that's funny.
Now he want to be like, you're my son. You're my son. I own you. I own you.
Sang was so cute back then, bro. So
I know, bro. I know. Now he want to act all fucking tough. His ego is insane. I know, bro. I know. Love you, bro. Love you too, Otis. Bro, do you not got a job or anything? Like how you staying up the entire time with me? You literally said you were gonna have a new job soon.
Did I say I had a new job soon? I was gonna. It's a plan to have a new job soon.
Okay, my bad,
bro. To make $1 million.
My bad, bro. My bad. Chill. Did you ever actually consider going pro in Marvel Rivals? Bro, I never played that game.
Probably because the game is that easy, bro.
I mean, if Trung is the highest rank playing the more...
No. I'm DPS in that game, bro. You know, that's how easy it is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, supports or tank player playing DPS in your fucking game going pro, boy. This video game is dog shit easy. It's that simple, really.
Okay.
Also, I'll be jamming every game. What's going on? I'll be jamming every game. I'm gonna try at least.
You think you could ever hit Radiant in Valorant?
You give me, let's say, job security, and I have to work a job. Non-flop-sided desk, a mouse.
Bro, you've been talking about that lopsided desk stopping your aim for probably 3 years now.
Have you tried playing lopsided desk before? I don't think you have tried playing lopsided desk before, because it's fucking impossible. I go to the left a little bit, I fucking drop to a cliff. My mouse fucking flies.
Bro, you can literally get a desk for $40 on Facebook Amazon or a Facebook Marketplace.
Do you have $40 running around?
Yes!
No, fucking don't.
Yes! You do! You spend it on Fortnite! You spend it on Fortnite!
That's an old me. First off, that's an old me. Also, y'all not trying games, there's no need to try. Even at my lowest average performance, but I don't give a fuck. I'm probably still GM. Really. I'm too old to care about games these days. I play for casually.
Alright, true.